Good afternoon, everybody out there in the YouTube community. This is Donnie Griffin coming to you from Central Texas. Uh, Grumpy Old Man Scale Mauler. What I'm going to do this afternoon is give you a little update on my big rig group build. I'm doing the Peterbilt Wrecker by AMT, and it's being hosted by Jeff over at Jeff Model Garage. And let's get you over there where you can see what's going on. Okay, we're over here at the other camera now where you can see what's going on. Let's get some light on the subject. There you go, we got some light now. Okay, the first thing I started building was the frame and chassis. And tires are just sitting on there. And let's get me a pointer here. Okay, when I took the frame rails out of the box, they were completely twisted and warped. So what I did was I put in the cross members the best I could and get them straight. And then I took a board that was flat and I laid the frame on there, and this side over here stuck up in the air, bowed like a pretzel, and it was twisted a little bit. So what I took rubber bands and put around the board and the frame to get it straightened out and get it to lay flat. Once I got it laying flat like I wanted it, I took it and put it in my dehydrator, and I set the temp at 104 degrees, and I let it run at 104 for 2 hours. And then I turned it off, and the next day I took the frame out and she was straight. So I went ahead and started building the chassis. And she was a booger. There are 72 parts to this chassis. And I initially painted it red, which is going to be the body color of the Wrecker here. And I didn't like that red chassis. So I used NATO black from Tamiya and sprayed her down with the black. I like it a lot better that way. And the engine I got built far as I could go, and in the instructions they said Peterbilt ordered all their engines white. So I did some research on it, and up to 1984 Peterbilt ordered all their engines white. I don't understand the reason for it, but we will live with that. So I was going to paint it white, but I didn't have no white paint, so I ordered me some white paint from Hobby Link. It shipped out this morning, so it should be here in a couple days. If it don't get hung up in Atlanta, we'll see. But anyway, I got some parts to the turbo system here, and I painted all that gloss black, and then I used AK gunmetal and painted it gunmetal. Then I got some parts here for the engine that I wanted chrome, so I painted it all gloss black and used AK chrome and painted it chrome. And since I had NATO black going, I painted a lot of parts right here for the engine with the NATO black. So she should look pretty good when I get through with her. Plus there's a lot more parts for that engine than what you see here. I just ain't got to it yet because I'm taking my time with her. The next thing I did was I went in here and drilled all the holes out for the cab for the lights and the horns. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The horns like a lot to be desired. I will probably do some research and see if I can find me some 3D horns that would work on top of that cab. We'll see. If nothing else, I will strip the chrome off of them and try to straighten them out and drill them out where they look like horns. Okay, what did I do next? Oh, Tiffany told me about the rear tires. They set too far in when you get the Wrecker built and they don't look right. And then I was watching Dave, and I forget his channel, but I was watching him, and he was showing his Wrecker off, and he had made fender wells up in here. So I decided I was going to do the same thing, and I took me some sheet styrene and cut it. I didn't measure it. I just eyeballed it pretty much, and took rubber bands and put it in around a medicine bottle like that, and set the sides to the platform on it. And then I used Tamiya cement extra thin along here, and I let it set like that. And then I used the back over here, and I used the cement along here, and then I'll just let it set like that for a day or two. And I got one side done. And then I'm thinking about making me some inside boxes for these doors here, and see if I can get that done. I'm just messing around with a big wrecker. That's all I'm doing. I got fuel tanks stripped and ready to go. I might paint them gloss black, and I've been seriously thinking about getting me some rail chrome spray paint and paint these. I don't know yet, still up in the air. Then the air tanks here, I'm going to paint them probably the color of the Wrecker. But that's where I stand on the Wrecker, and that's how far we've got so far. The 68 Dart, I got the chassis and the body yesterday. This morning I mixed up me some 5-minute epoxy, and I got it glued in there where she belongs. And I still got a little bit more work done to it, but I'm not going to be able to show you that until 16 March. And what else I got going on? Oh, I got the psychedelic group build that I'm doing with Dan the Man, who's back in the show again. And that 65 Chevy Impala is still sitting in the same place I told you the other day, in the box, washed, waiting on me. Hopefully I'll get to it. Yeah, I appreciate all my subscribers and everything, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. This is Donnie out.